You know, I was very fortunate to have the opportunity to work with Sam Walton, the founder of Walmart. And you know, isn't it amazing what Sam Walton accomplished in his lifetime? He not only became the world's richest man, but his company has now become the world's largest company. And much of the Walmart story that I talk about in my books is about Sam Walton. Because the fact is, if you want to understand the success secrets of Walmart, you have to understand Sam Walton. Because the success of Walmart in the past, in the present, and in the future can all be tied to Sam Walton. And if you go to the websites for Walmart around the world, you'll see the quotes from Sam Walton, who is an iconic figure within the Walmart culture, not unlike Colonel Sanders at Kentucky Fried Chicken. And they used Sam Walton's teachings as a focal point within the company to this day. In my second book, The 10 Rules of Sam Walton, the foreword for my book was written by Sam Walton's son, Rob Walton. And as I start today, I want to share a story of Sam Walton's passion for the business. Because you see, Sam Walton looked at the business as the importance of the business. Everything that the company does, from buying product, sourcing product, the distribution of product, the merchandising of product, the display and sale of product in the stores, all comes down to one common denominator. And it's the same common denominator for your business. It's the customer. And he focused on that customer 24/7, 365. That was the complete focus of Sam Walton. If you want to understand what made him the world's richest man, it was his focus on the customer. And there's a story of Sam Walton, who you may not know, but Sam Walton was a pilot. And he flew aircraft when he was in the military. And Sam Walton had a propeller plane that he purchased used. And Sam Walton used to get in his plane, and he would fly from Bentonville, Arkansas, out to visit his stores every week of the year. Every week of the year, he would go out to visit stores. So he'd jump in his little plane, and he would take off with no particular flight plan. He didn't know where he was going. And he would head out of Bentonville, Arkansas, to go to the east coast of the United States. And interesting, what he would do, he would fly over cities where he knew he had a Walmart store. And he would fly over the Walmart store and look at the parking lot to see how many cars were in the parking lot at the Walmart. And then what he would do is he would fly over to the Kmart store. And he would fly over the Kmart parking lot. And if Sam Walton didn't like what he saw, if he saw too many cars in the Kmart parking lot, he would come down out of the sky and land at the local airport and go and visit that store and visit his store manager to find out what was wrong. And there is a story of Sam Walton, the world's richest man, doing just that in Alabama, on the east coast of the United States. And what he did is he arrived at the store, and the poor manager didn't know he was coming. And the store manager got a call to come up to the service desk. And guess who was standing there? It was Sam Walton. And Sam Walton said to the manager, "Would you please pay this man $20 who gave me a ride to the store?" And the man said, "Why?" You know, what, the manager was all confused. He didn't know, why am I giving this guy $20? So it turns out that Sam Walton landed at the airport and didn't bring his wallet and had no money, no credit cards, nothing. And he was found out on the road in front of the airport hitchhiking a ride to the local store by putting his thumb out. And this man had stopped to pick him up. The world's richest man. He was a bit eccentric, and he stopped in there to talk to his store manager about customer service. Today I'm going to talk about Wal-Mart and Sam Walton, and I'm going to use my acronym POCKETS. And what I figured out when I was writing this book, and I have to tell you, I had no intention of writing books. I wasn't like an embedded reporter intending to write books about Wal-Mart and taking notes, secretly as I worked there. After I left Wal-Mart, when Sam Walton died, I worked in 2 business turnarounds. And in those 2 business turnarounds, I used the knowledge I had gained from Sam Walton. And both of these turnarounds were wildly successful. In one of the turnarounds, I worked for a retailer called American Eagle Outfitters, a specialty apparel retailer in the United States. And when I joined the company, it was in the ditch. It was unsuccessful. It almost failed. And over 9 years that I was there, we went public, and the stock split 4 times while I was there. And I was using the principles I had learned from Sam Walton. And in my talk today, I'm going to give you some ideas that you can use for your business, that you can take from the learnings of Wal-Mart and Sam Walton to help your business to be more successful. And that's the beauty of Wal-Mart. Because I've worked for PepsiCo and Frito-Lay, I know the best practices of one of the greatest companies in the world, PepsiCo. But in the turnarounds, I found myself using the teachings of Sam Walton, which I'll share with you today in my POCKETS business strategy.